Hello, beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome to welcome to your reading for this month of October 2025. Today I will be drawing, Jeez Louise, did you see that? Today I'll be drawing your cards from the Mystic Psyche Tarot, or it looks like they'll be drawing themselves. And then I will be closing your reading off with an oracle card from the Magical Spirit Oracles. So we already have 4 cards down for this month of October. And just a few more messages, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius for the month of October 2025. What else does Sagittarius need to know? Oh, it's really calmed down now. For the month of October 2025. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see. Okay, Sagittarius. I'm going to take what's on top, which is the Justice in reverse. Fantastic. So there's a lot of pentacle energy in this reading, Sagittarius. I feel like this month of October, you've got your, what was that song? My mind on the money and the money on my mind. And I mean, it won't just be money. It could be a lot of creativity coming through this month of October. But I feel like surrounding whatever all of this energy is pointing to is like a lot of uncertainty. So we're looking at opportunity, different ways to have opportunity to express or to receive. But yeah, there's also a fair bit of uncertainty in here. So you're beginning this month off with the Ace of Pentacles, Sagittarius, and this is the foundation for opportunity this month. Whether that is, a new financial career or a new material opportunity might be presenting itself. You might be thinking about starting up a side hustle this month. Ends just might not be meeting like they used to, or completely changing job paths altogether and moving into something different. You could also actually be finally thinking about going into a family type of business or a business with your partner this month, but it's a card of beginnings. So this month you are really, really focused on, or you do really need to focus on practical action to really be able to see the results that you do want. It could also, this could be an investment in yourself. If you're not thinking about changing careers a little bit, a really solid investment into yourself, whether that's learning, starting up new study, or really putting the money to focus on your health. If you've had some health issues lately, or if you just want to get back on top of things, actually investing into that, spending the money. It could be personal development that pays off over time, but if it is investing in yourself, I've always found that we can realize there's an issue or something that we need to change in our lives. And acknowledging it is one thing, but to invest into it, whether it's therapy and you finally pay a lot of money to see a therapist, I feel like when you finally put your own hard-earned money behind something, that's when you're serious. That's when the moment is like, okay, I definitely want this change. So it definitely could be that investment in self this month, Sagittarius. Next up, we have the Ace of Wands. And this is representing, that creative and energetic momentum. So it's the inspiration, whether it is an inspiration to make a shift in your career, whether to invest in yourself, whether to hit that gym and lose weight, whether to finally start working for family. But it's inspiration and motivation. You're really starting to feel the spark of new, fresh ideas, new, fresh passions this month. And Spirit's encouraging you to, take action, definitely. Like, woof, go for it. I know you will anyway with Sagittarius, but this energy is super fiery. Okay, so just try and be mindful not to rush completely blindly into anything. Maybe you've been, thinking about a super bold career move, for example. This card reminds you that the drive is there, but focus is the key. So next up we have the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like this card's just really highlighting those challenges or those small setbacks that might appear alongside the road for these new beginnings. So, you know, you might be feeling already, which is why it's pushing you with this inspiration, a bit of financial stress, yeah? Or you might be feeling a little bit unsupported where you are and what you're doing. These moments of insecurity, they could be really testing your confidence this month. And I think Spirit wants you to see that these difficulties are, they're only temporary. And I think you know that, Sagittarius. You know the ebb and the flow. You know everything's only temporary, but there are pretty important lessons to learn about resourcefulness or resilience or patience from this. So, maybe someone close isn't able to support you right now, or maybe you've just lost your support person. I'm feeling that for some of you. So you are kind of having to wing it. All right, well, what's plan B? How can I hustle what I want without the things that I would usually turn to in this situation? Yeah. And I think Spirit's saying that, hey, you do have the inner strength. You do have the tools to navigate this and make this work. So next, we've got the Magician in reverse. So this just kind of adds on to that message of caution. There might be a fair bit of scattered energy going at the moment, especially if you are reacting to loss or if you are reacting to need. So if whatever you're chasing is coming from a place of loss or from need, then energy is going to be a little bit scattered right now, Sagittarius. You might not be focusing super clearly. You might be a little bit scatty in the head, or you might be trying to move into something with somebody, and that person is a little bit scattered. That person is a little bit, misaligned, a bit all over the shop, and they're really draining your resources. They're really draining your energy and not helping achieve this vision that you had in the beginning. So I feel like it's a reminder that while you do have immense potential, Sagittarius, if you can see it, you can achieve it, but manifestation requires really clear intention. And the action that you take needs to be aligned. So just watch out this month for distractions, whether that be your own chaotic mind or whether that be distractions of other people who their energy just kind of isn't falling where you need it to be. Also watch out for overextension. Don't chase this so hard that you forget to eat, you forget to sleep, you forget to drink, and you find yourself lost in the forest 10 days later. Because I know you've all been there. It's not about doing more. You're going to get this. It is going to happen. It's not about doing more. It's just about doing, if that makes sense. So next up, we've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And this is showing impatience. And I haven't met one Sagittarius who can't say, yeah, I'm impatient. Okay, but this is impatience with results. And I always find that when A Sagittarius gets this idea and they feel that rush through their body of, oh, this is awesome. Yes, let's do it. You know, they have that inspiration. They get on that creative streak. If they don't get instant results, they do become extremely impatient. So, you know, you probably have been working really, really hard, but right now the growth is feeling a little bit slow or slower than you would like it to be. And I feel like you might be questioning, you know, whether your efforts are paying off or whether you've made the right decision or whether this is actually going to go anywhere, or should you move to the next idea? Should you jump ship and chase the next big dream? And I feel like Spirit here is reminding you that, you know, the timing of everything, it's not always clear. It's not always visible in the moment. But even if the progress does seem a little bit slower than you're liking, just know that you've planted the seeds, yeah? You have planted the seeds and they're under the dirt and they're doing their little sprouty thing and growing roots, and you might not be able to see it, but it is still slowly happening. So maybe you just need a little bit of patience, or just work on that patience a little bit, because even while it's still slow and you're feeling super frustrated, I can tell that you've still got that, yes, this is still a really good idea. You've still got that complete faith in whatever it is that you're trying to do. You're just like, yeah, it's awesome. Like, I don't understand why it's not happening faster. So it is a great idea. The seeds are under the earth right now. They're doing their thing. Just maybe take up guitar or something. Learn guitar. Learn something not massive while you're waiting to keep your mind stimulated. Alrighty, Sagittarius. So lastly, we have the Justice card in reverse, closing your reading, and this is signifying, you know, misalignment in fairness, like delays in fairness, like what you feel like you should be getting or what you feel like you are maybe owed. It's not coming to you as you'd imagined, and especially if you are trying to start up something like, let's say, a hustle or a career, and it's quite a saturated area, you might not be getting the movement that you're wanting as fast as you're wanting it, the rewards or the payback as fast as you want it. And you might be feeling that this is, pretty unfair. Or it might be, you know, you are waiting on that job contract, that agreement, or that email, that tick of approval, those keys to that house, and it's just not coming, and you feel like this is destined for you. You feel like you're on the right path, you're all fired up, so it just doesn't feel fair right now. There might be outcomes that they're just not matching your expectations this month, Sagittarius, and Spirit's really saying to, you know, obviously be patient, but act with integrity. Don't go spaz in your head over this. Don't be so hyper fixated on how you saw this working out and when it was going to work out and the whats and the whys and the hows. If it's not moving as quickly as you imagined, keep your integrity. Don't start stomping your feet and saying it's not fair, or I don't even want it anyway, I'm going to become a rock star, or I'm just going to move on to the next relationship because this one's too slow and too boring. Act with integrity. Sagittarius, this month, I feel like it's a trust game this month. Just trust that clarity and balance are coming, but once you've aligned your actions with truth, so just keep that fire burning in your heart. Keep knowing that whatever your pentacle is here that you're wanting to throw every inch of yourself into this month, keep that fire burning. And Keep that fire burning when it's moving slow. Keep that fire burning when you see other people get it and you're still waiting. Keep that fire burning, and by doing so, you will align your actions with your truth. That fire will become your truth. Manifestation will create that truth, and that justice will flip around, and you will get what you feel like you deserve. So yeah, I feel like this month is, I think, sitting on that seesaw where you're like, woo, I'm so charged, I'm so pumped, I want to go after this. But then the seesaw goes down to the other side and you're like, man, God, I'm so bloody bored. You know, I've got so much energy inside of me and this just doesn't really seem to be proving as exciting as I thought it would be. And then, woo, but it's awesome. And you know, that seesaw's fine. I think this month the advice is to just stay on that seesaw. Don't end up on the down part where you're just bored, batty, and you decide to jump off and try out another ride. I think that's the message in this month. So anyway, I'm going to draw a card from the Magical Spirit Oracle to close off this reading for you, Sagittarius. So what would Spirit like to know for Sagittarius to close out the month of... Okay. Well, I think the first two words are the two words that no Sagittarius ever wants to hear. Be patient. Be patient, Sagittarius. It will come. So we have the beautiful Sun card here, and this card is all about manifestation. It is all about power. It's all about this, what you are trying to create. Hey, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you've noticed there was a change, but my phone just tried to update as I was talking about that oracle card. But honestly, like, I think I explained it all. I think the card explained it all. Be patient. It will come. And that is the lesson of the month, is to, just really harness that fire, harness that inspiration, that creativity that's coming through. But be patient. Don't just throw it at the next thing that that comes along just because this doesn't feel like it's working out the way you imagined. It will work out and it will be absolutely worth it, Sagittarius. So that's what I have for you for this month of October 2025. Hopefully this message resonated with those who did need to hear it. If it did, I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to leave me a comment in the box below about how these energies are showing up for you. And as always, Sagittarius, I am sending you all the light and all the love and all of the good feelings for this month of October 2025. I will see you again soon.